Hello everyone. I hope you can see me, you can hear me, and we aren't having any technical issues. I need some seconds to check all my settings, and hopefully we are live on Twitch. I think we need
YouTube,
some
and
more
also we are live
seconds to
on.
check everything. And I guess yes. I hope you can see me,
Yes,
you
we are
can hear
live
me,
on
and
Twitch.
and how about YouTube? We are also live on YouTube. Hello to my Twitch and my YouTube viewers. It's always my pleasure to work and to stream for you, dear viewer. And today we are having 5 minutes title Tuesday Blitz on 21st of July 2026. 11 rounds. At the moment we are having 53 registered players and 15 more minutes and we will start another titled Tuesday. Let's also check. Yes, but maybe not this one. Maybe I would like to. I would like to check it here. Let's go to leeches. Let's go to. Whoa, 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 whoa. So Hans drew against Dmitry Andreikin. Noderbek drew against Ali Reza. Nihal won with the black pieces against Arjun Erigaisi. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Wow. And we have another result. Pranesh M won against Gukesh D. Yes, I don't know what is happening with world champion. He is -3. He doesn't play well. So let's see the game. So Karo Khan with the black pieces. Of course, Gukesh is trying to trick at some point his opponent. Knight d2. Knight goes b3. And h4, threatening some g4 stuff. Yes, nothing special. Knight g3. And c5, computer doesn't like it much. Takes, knight c6 is the point. c3, takes. And here queen a4, knight goes back, bishop comes, queen d7. And here short castle would have been better, but Pranesh goes long castle a6, knight h5, trying to stop bishop e7 ideas. Okay, long castle. Yes, Gukesh is having already better position. e5, b4, d4, takes, knight f4. Gukesh is completely winning, or massively better. Bishop e7 or g5 or queen c7. He goes this. He captures. He sees everything and d3. He doesn't play d3 for some reason. He goes back and yes, this is better for him, but not winning. And here bishop d6 is the strongest. He goes rook d5. Queen d6. He does not have much time. Bishop f4. And despite being 2 pawns down, white is not worse. And you have to bring your rook h8 and maybe rook e8 or rook d8, but he maybe didn't like some knight e5 idea, so b5, queen b3, and now queen c4. He doesn't have time and position is lost. And knight c5, and knight b7, and g4 you take, and d5 is falling. Yes, if I take you will play queen d2, even that position is lost. Some inaccuracies, and eventually black does not have. Yes, it's equality. Slightly preferable for Nihal. Yes, equality, preferable. And here rook a7, but not capturing, and this is lost. But they don't have any additional time after move 40, and this position is lost. This is lost position for Arjun Egaisi, and of course Nihal won. What's the tournament standings? Let's check it. Players. So Alireza is 4 out of 6, and then we have 2 players on 3.5 out of 6, and then we have 3 players 3 out of 6, and we have Hans Niemann 2.5 out of 6, and Gukesh is 1.5 out of 6. Hello, hello. I'm first. Yes, yes, you are absolutely right. Yes, we have this tournament. Smirin is playing Mendonça. We have tournament in France. We have tournament in, and this is tournament in Kazakhstan, Oskemen Open, and already we see some results, surprising results, and Aradia Garg drew against Andrei Sipenko. Alexander Rusov drew against Shant Sargsyan. Predke won. Aditya lost. Max Matlakov won. Yes, David Paravian lost. Makhnev drew. Sava won. Afanasyev. Yes, and this is drawn position. Kocharov lost. Sidipev drew. Sivuk won. Yes, we are having some surprising results. And how about German Championship? It is still ongoing and hard to say. Hi, bro. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, Denis Lazavic is playing. Sina, Jim Veslisov, Vladimir Fedosiev, Fabi is here. Sergoi, Bardia, GM Benjamin Bog, Reza Mahdavi, Nodirbek, Yakuboev, and many, many others. Artin is here. Okay, who else? Maxime Vacher-Lagrave, Matthias Blubom, and Sidipov is here, Grishuk is here, Sokidze is here. We are having 181 players, participants, which is amazing, of course. Uh, let's play some good chess. Let's try to gain some rating points. Less than 5 minutes. Vipranav is here. Christopher Yu. Mechanic. How long does the stream usually last? About 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer. Is Hikaru not playing? Striving to win title Tuesday. Yes, at the moment we don't see Hikaru, we don't see Magnus, but still we have 2+ minutes, more than 2 minutes. Maybe one of them will join. Usually Magnus joins the tournament uh, very close to start of it. Alexander Bortnik has also joined, and we are having 282 players. Yes, 9 people are watching. Thank you very much. Appreciate very much your support. It means a lot for me. Yes, Lazavik, MVL. We have also Mishanik, Alexis Sorana. We have also Terry Renato, Alex Bortnik, Matthias Blubaum, Sina Movahed, Jim Wesley Sod, Sidipov, Pranav, Fedosiev, Fabiano, Grishuk. And I should be somewhere, maybe number 50, yes, 44. I'm number 44. Sam Shankland is also playing. Yes, no rush, but at the same time, no need to be very slow. One game at the time. Yes, we are having 334 participants. Yes, as always, I'm a bit sleepy. Should I on air AC, air conditioner? But I don't see the. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yes. First opponent is CM from Uzbekistan, Tohir Nematov. Knight f3, d5. d4. Okay, knight f6. Dear Tohir. Bishop f4, c5. Let's get our knight out. Yes, let's try also. Let's go e6. Let's play bishop d6. And what's the move here? I go short castle, if I'm not mistaken. And after bishop b5, I do play a6 if I'm not mistaken, and then I take with the pawn. Queen a4. Yes, I have seen this. Oh wait, but no, it was not in this way. I mixed up something. Maybe rook b8, but okay, rook b1. He is playing. What should I do? Should I take c takes d? C takes d, c takes d, and maybe somehow something. What else can I do? Maybe some rook b5, as I hate this move itself. But let's try. Bishop d6, queen d6. And 95 ideas are also not dangerous. Bishop d6, queen d6 I will take. Bishop h4 is nothing. Short castle is there. He can always go short castle. But if short castle, maybe I can get my bishop on e7. I can also take bishop g3. I have ideas to go c5 at some point. But what if he takes and he plays knight b3? Yes, if knight b3, always knight e4 is coming. Yes, knight e5 immediately. And after c takes d, my opponent most likely wants to go knight takes c6. So I will get my queen on c7, I guess. Why not defending? Yes, let's get here. D takes c doesn't work. Nothing special. Yeah, short castle is playing. And why we aren't going knight h5? Why we aren't chasing this piece? Let's get the knight on h5. Threatening knight g3 and then bishop e5 stuff. Yes, f4 we have to take at some point, I guess. Why not? Maybe even immediately. And then we have c4 ideas. We can also take and try c5, but it's not guaranteed. Let's take it. Let's push the pawn to c5. Will he take d takes c or will he take with the... or yes, he goes there. So we have f6 ideas and then maybe c4. Yes, f6 looks quite interesting. C takes d, I don't like it much. Maybe I have this crazy idea of rook a5, but again, I'm not sure. Let's play this f6, okay. Where does he want? Yes, knight d3, let's go maybe c4 even. How about rook a5 and rook takes a2 later on? Let's play this and let's take the pawn on a2. Yes, let's take here. Yes, let's take bishop d7 or bishop b7 or maybe queen b6, bishop d7. Let's get the queen on b6. Yes, f5 does not work. Knight g4 is nothing special. I will play bishop d7. G4 does not work. Bishop takes f4. Let's play bishop here and then knight e3. Let's bring the rook. Rook a2. Yes, I have seen this and I expected this. Let's go a5, a4, queen b3. Yes, a4, maybe f5 and queen b3 if I go. If takes there is queen a2. Queen b3 I can choose between c takes or a takes. Probably c takes is good. Yes, let's take it. And why not a3? a3 b takes a. Uh, yes, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. a3. Let's go a3. Let's push b2 maybe. Let's take the pawn on a3, I guess. Or maybe even e5. 5, I don't understand. Maybe bishop a4, f takes c. Okay, let's take the pawn. F takes c, bishop e6. Knight c2, bishop d6, knight b4, bishop b4. Okay, what is happening? And opponent does not give up. Opponent does not give up. And how should I activate my pieces? Maybe even rook b3. Let's get the rook here. Not very simple, you know? Knight d1, let's try maybe e takes f and knight c2. Yeah, let's go e5 maybe. And let's take. Let's play some. Okay, I have to start playing faster. Yes. I won the game. Yes, how about this a6? Yes, takes, and queen a4 is the strongest, and here c takes d. I played this, and I played some rook b5. Knight h5. Black is better, and much better. Okay. I think next round we will start in some 20 seconds, maybe even less than 20 seconds. Yes, and my opponent is Joshua Alexander from United States, National Master. Okay, let's start this time with e2 e4 and let's try to win. Yes, he does take some time. Maybe he's away. He's not sitting in front of his PC. Hopefully we are not disconnected. Still, 1 minute doesn't mean anything. He does have 4 more minutes. But of course, some advantage, no doubts. So I will have extra minute. Yes, and as I said, yes, he continues the game. He starts the game, he goes knight f6, and again he is taking his time. Let's see what. Maybe some connection issues. Okay, f takes c is the move. Yes, let's get the bishop on e3. I think knight c3 is also working, but let's. Okay, let's play knight c3. Yes, and yes, knight f3. And here usually bishop e3 is the move to stop rook c1. With rook c1, after knight b4, bishop g4. Yes, bishop g4 is an option. And I don't exactly remember what's the move here, but should be some bishop e2 stuff. No, bishop e2 takes. I can take it. What else do I have? Yes, I'm not 100% sure. Yes, it should be bishop e2 stuff. No. Oh, oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, please, please. Oh, okay. Queen f4 is playing, and what can I do now? c5 is an option to play. If I'm not mistaken, the c5 is the move to play. I think you go some c5 stuff, and then you take it probably, and then you play some queen d2, and then you take it and you play this endgame. Hopefully, today I won't be disconnected again, because this is not only unpleasant and also you are losing some time, and also it bothers any chess player a lot. Okay, f4, h4 are possible moves. I would like also to go this king c3, preparing maybe before stuff. Yes, if he goes a5, then yes, why not f4? We can also push a4. We can go h4 stuff. I think king is well placed here, and this is my idea to go before and to push knight away. f6, yes, he's trying f6, of course. He's trying f6. How about if I go this, if I push b5? Yes, he goes there. He goes there. What about if I go bishop g3? Can I go bishop g3 or not? Not at all. I have very good prospects. If I manage to play some a4, if I manage to consolidate my position, should be massively better for me. Yes, he does play this. And what is happening? I can take it takes f, for example. I like it very much. Just opening my bishop. Yes, he goes there. He goes there. I have seen it. And my idea was to play bishop e5 to defend my pawn. It's, of course, for a very short period of time. Maybe f4 even. I can go knight f4 is nothing special. Bishop f4. He can take. Let's go f4. Yes, let's bring the rook. Bishop takes e5, f takes c. Yes, looks good for me, but because I want to play bishop g4. Yes, takes. I will take with the f pawn. Maybe not much, but I like it. Rook f1, rook f1, bishop g4 we can try. Let's go bishop g4. Let's get the bishop here. Why not? Knight g5. Okay, king d3, but knight. Okay, let's say king d3 we go. Why not bishop f3? Yes, bishop takes c4. Let's say rook takes c4. He will take, I guess. Let's get the rook on f6 or on f2. Let's say on f6. Yes, but now I would like to play this and trade the rooks. Yes, I have ideas to push a4. Rook f7, let's play. Okay, king e3 takes. Okay, how about if I take and I push h4? Okay, h5. It should be lost, no? King f4 and I'm winning the pawn. Yes, king f3. King takes. Okay, yes, and he resigned. I knew up to Up to this position, bishop g4, I don't remember exactly. Queen d2, bishop e2 are the moves. Takes, bishop b4, short castle is coming, and now queen f4, c5 is the best, and queen d2 is the best. F4, bishop e3. Computer doesn't like this that much. F5, bishop g3, and now I captured, bishop e5, now f4, rook here, takes, bishop g4 is coming, bishop f3 takes, rook f6. Computer doesn't like rook f4. Yes, c6, h6, or just capturing on f4. G takes h, but h5 is winning. Interesting. Nothing special, of course, but I wouldn't assess that game as very bad. Yes, I think we do have some time before next round, maybe 30, 40 seconds. Please, dear friends, in our chat you can be very active. Who did watch finals, World Cup finals between Argentina and Spain? And yes, and I'm playing Denis Lazovic. Yes, I'm playing Denis Lazovic. Let's go. Giant, of course, 3300. Let's go e4. Rook b8, bishop b7. Yes, he goes rook b8. And what are the moves here? I have a takes b, I have c3. I think this c3 is an interesting move to play. And here I do have this h3, but I have also d4 option. Let's go d4. Yes, d4, b4 is trying d4, b4. And what should I do? I can go a5, of course. I can go d takes c. I can go h3. Yes, let's go h3. B takes, b takes. It takes. How about knight takes d4? Can we continue, or let's take d5? It will be, of course, he goes d5, which I haven't. I don't like this much. I don't like this much. Okay, let's take it takes d. Or how else can I play? Maybe activating the knight, like knight c3. But bishop b4 might come. e5, knight e4. Knight bd2. Okay, let's go e5. Let's play knight bd2. I don't think knight c3 works. Knight d2 is nothing special. Knight f2 shouldn't be working. Bishop f5. Of course, he goes bishop f5. Now I don't have time for bishop c2 stuff. And what do I have? Knight e4, he will capture with the d pawn. Bishop c2 does not work. How about bishop a3? But knight d2 is coming. Knight d2 he wants to take. Knight f1, I don't have time. Maybe rook e3, we can go. Yeah, let's try this rook e3. Okay, rook before there is bishop a3. Knight d2 there is bishop d2. Knight before he can always try. Yes, knight before he can always try. And what should I do? Maybe knight f1 is the move I should go. With rook e3 I'm stopping knight c3, but of course I don't like my position much. Knight before is going. And let's go knight f1 probably. c5, d takes c we can take. Or some bishop b2 maybe. But I don't really understand. Yes, trying to defend some of my squares, huh? I don't like it much, but I don't see any good alternatives. Maybe knight f1, but what's the point of knight f1? Let's get the bishop here. How do I manage to get such bad positions? But maybe rook c1 next. Yes, c5 I should take it. I should take it. What else? I don't see any good ideas for me. Knight e4 if I take I'm scared of d takes c. Yes, I should take, and why not, let's say knight d4 is an option to play. Why not bishop d4? Yes, I have also this bishop d4, no? But bishop d4 maybe knight c6, but knight e4 should be there. Bishop d4, what is happening? He does have knight f2 ideas, maybe I missed. Bishop d2, knight f2 is not that strong, but knight f2 takes, queen h4. Queen h4 is coming, and queen h4, queen takes d4. He will, of course, play it. Knight f2, knight f2, I missed. But knight f2, queen e2, what is happening? Because if I take bishop d4, knight d4, queen h4, queen takes d4, I don't have any compensation. Knight f2, I have to play queen e2, and yes, let's go queen e2. Knight d3, he does play, he does go back with the knight. And what is happening now? If I take bishop c5, knight takes c5. If I play anything like rook f1, he can do anything he wishes, he wants. Now takes, knight d4, maybe the strongest. Let's say takes, let's get the knight on d4. Okay, let's have my king on h1. Oh, things aren't looking great. Yes, I don't even threaten. Yes, how about if I get my knight on f3, bishop e4, he wants, or okay, rook d1 maybe, defending a bit. Yeah, still game goes on. Of course, we are not completely lost, but I don't like my position because we are down a pawn with some small compensation, but it's nothing. It is really nothing. Okay, queen f2, knight takes d4. Okay, let's play this queen f2. What else? Yes, I really hate my position and the way I played. Yes, knight d4, and here I have to take, and I have to take with the rook. And where can we go? we have to play some move like bishop d5 does not work, rook f7 does not work, rook d5 isn't working, nothing is working, rook f7, bishop d5. Yes, rook f2 takes, and then rook. Yes, let's say we go here, I guess. Let's say we go this. Yes, we have to take. And rook g3 or somewhere else, like rook c3 or rook e3. Let's play rook e3, I guess. Let's have my rook on c3. Maybe this. Yes, I was completely outplayed. Huge blunder. Rook c8 and pawn is running. Yes, I lost against Denis Lazovic. Another loss against such a high-rated player. I think we have another 30, 40 seconds, or maybe less even, 20 seconds. And we will start another round. Yes, Lazovic is very strong. No questions on that. And I'm playing Ashish Panda, National Master from USA. Let's go. Against d4, c5, against d4, and he goes e4 and this and takes. Bishop d7, will he take? He takes. And here I remember that this f5 move is kind of working, but another option is to go knight f6. How about some queen b6 stuff? b3. What is this move about? Knight e4 ideas aren't working. Nothing is working. Okay, let's try maybe some. Knight e4 does not work. Queen c5, queen a5. But I don't understand. Maybe knight d7, bishop takes e7, rook e8, or knight c5, and then rook e8. Okay, let's just play something. Let's get the knight on d7, queen a5. So 95 ideas he will just take. How about knight c5? It does not give much. Yes, maybe I should bring my knight back. Yes, maybe I should bring my knight back, or maybe some bishop h6 stuff. I don't like this much, but let's try. Maybe we can try this knight c5, knight e6, and yes, he does say, okay, knight c5, if I go, what will he do? Let's go bishop g7. Bishop d4, yes, bishop d4 is working, of course, no doubts on that. Let's get the bishop on f8, maybe. Or we don't like it that much. And let's get the bishop on f8. What else? My idea is to play 96 at some point and then bishop g7, maybe. Of course, again, nothing special, but yes, and let's take with the queen. Knight d5. He does threaten some before there is queen takes c4. Maybe before I have queen c4, let's go this. Okay, h4. We have to play this bishop g7 stuff. She wants to play some knight g5 stuff, which I really don't like. If I go e6, there is knight f6 ideas. How should I continue? How should I defend my position and my pieces? Knight g5 is coming. What should I do? Maybe bishop d7 and then f6. But I almost hate my position. Or maybe bishop e6, knight takes. That can be very dangerous. Queen g4, it takes d, queen e6, king f8, rook d3, bishop f6. a5. What is this? If I take d takes c and I play bishop e6, but that doesn't look. Maybe bishop f5, he takes d, queen takes d6, queen d6, he takes d, knight d4. I really don't like my position that much, but d takes c, knight takes e5, maybe bishop e6. We can go. No, I think it's better to play this bishop f5 stuff. Knight takes d, I will take with the queen. Queen takes, pawn takes. At least I don't get checkmated. Yes, this I will take, you will take, I will take. And I don't get checkmated. Knight d4 ideas are not that dangerous. Knight g5 is also nothing special. Yes, he plays this. I have seen it. I have seen it. And yes, maybe bishop e6 or king f8, but king f8 knight is coming from the other side. Bishop e6 is yes, I need bishop f6 at some point. I really need this bishop f6. Yes, he goes knight d5 back. And what is this? What is happening now? Should I play bishop g4? Or should I try activating my bishop? But how exactly? Bishop g4, but knight e7 is nothing. Rook e8 is also nothing. Or okay, let's go bishop g4. Okay, let's get the knight here. Maybe rook e6. Why not? I was of course better, but nothing special. Yes, he played much stronger. And let's. Wow, 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 wow! This is insane. Thank you very much for your support. And let's see what are we. I watch all YouTube content, not only Title Tuesday. I like watching you. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Let's play some Blitz sometime, bro. Should of course. Hello. Should I write in Armenian or English? English, of course, English. But if you want, you can also write in Armenian, or it doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter. Don't forget to subscribe his channel. Chat. Thank you very much. He is in top 120. Oh, yes, yes, Andranik, I remembered. Yes, I remembered you, Andranik. Hello. Hi, can I play the next game on your behalf? I'm 300. Sorry, that's not allowed. Hey, Sam, hope you are having a good day. Hello. Yes, I'm having a good day. Hi, my team has improved a lot. For d4, d5, c4, e6, or c6 is better, which keeps position solid. Both e6 and c6 are good. You can play c6 and check Sindarov's games. You can also play e6 and check some other chess players like Fabiano, Ray Lopez. Samuel has now here. sorry, nowhere to go but up from where he is now. Yes, statistical fact: players peak in their 30s. Already subscribed, appreciate very much. We are having 15 people watching us. Thank you very much, appreciate. We are on a 6 minute break. Don't forget, there are prizes for best game and most brilliant move. 100 each. Submit your choices here. Okay, tournament so far doesn't go great. I'm 2.5 out of 4. Yes, I lost to Denis Lazavic, which more or less we can understand, but another draw from 27 plus player. Yes, I think he was playing very solid, and I didn't play that well. Yes, and game ended in a draw. It was very short break, and we will come back before his best move. Makes sense. Don't forget there are prizes for best game and most brilliant move. 100 each. Submit your choices here. We are now on a 6 minute break. Okay, I'm playing Melika, WIM, and let's go. D5 or D6? With the idea is to go Queen D2, maybe Bishop H6. Yes, Queen D2. Let's see, Knight G4, Bishop G5. Let's not give up our bishop. H6, Bishop H4. I can always go. Why not? What does she want? If need be, we can also castle alongside. H3, there is Knight F6, so H3 does not give much. Knight F6 back. Okay, maybe she wants to play this G5, Bishop G3, Knight H5 stuff, you know? Maybe she really wants to go G5 and after Bishop G3 to play Knight H5. Yes and no. What can I do? I can go H3, but I don't want to go H3. I can go. Okay, let's go long castle. Will she really go G5 and then Knight H5? Maybe yes. No, she plays Bishop G4. She plays Bishop G4. Another approach, another option. She basically says that. Okay, let's go Bishop E2. Why not? Then Knight D7. Why we aren't pushing E5? Knight H5. Knight H7. D takes C. D takes C. Bishop F3. But Bishop F3 takes F. Bishop E2 F takes G. Bishop F6. Wait. She really wants to play that. E5, D takes C, D takes C, Knight H5. But Knight H5 doesn't look good. No, I'm not sure. Maybe H3 we can go also. We have H3, we have also this Knight G1 stuff, but E5, D takes. Let's say Bishop takes F3, E takes F. She will go Bishop F6. No, Bishop F6 does not work. Let's go E5. Let's see. Maybe Bishop F3, direct Bishop F3 she wants to play. E takes F, Bishop F6. Yes, maybe direct Bishop F3. Oh, she goes knight h7, and what about if we jump with the knight to d5? Or first g5, so e takes d, but e takes d we don't like much. Queen e3, maybe we can go queen e3, because d takes, bishop, okay, queen e3. In this way, defending pawn on e5. Bishop f3, I will take with the g or with the bishop. Both captures are good. I'm also threatening the c takes d, bishop e7. G5 is nothing special. I have bishop g3 always. Yes, d takes, and let's take with the d. c6. She does play c6. And now, what if I go h3? I think I have to play this h3, right? At some point, because nothing else is coming. Though we have knight e4 also. Okay, let's say h3. Will she take or not? And now I have g takes f, but I have also bishop takes f3. Because bishop f3, queen c7 is not even working, nothing is working. Knight g5, but I like also g takes f. G takes f, let's take and prepare this f4 stuff. Yes, if bishop e5, we have to take on d7, queen takes e5, and that should be better for me. Yes, if I manage to get my pawn on f4, I might be... yes, bishop e7 is hanging, but she's not scared of that. Let's go f4. Knight b6, she is ready to sacrifice the pawn on e7, but do we take or we don't? Let's say rook g1. We are ignoring. Queen e6, there is bishop g4. Queen c4, there is rook d4. Or queen c4, bishop takes e7. Yes, let's go bishop g4. Let's take on e7. Why not? Let's get the bishop on d6 even. Queen a6, bishop e2. Knight c4, queen goes to d4. b5, bishop c4, b takes c. And f5. Queen a5. What is this? Queen a5. She's playing. She doesn't threaten much, but maybe... Okay, let's go h4, preparing maybe h5 stuff at some point. h5, there is maybe bishop h5 ideas, but not really. Let's get the bishop back on a3 or knight e4 is... But we have also h5. No, h5 is also great. h5, g5 she wants to play, but... Okay, let's get the bishop on a3. No, she does not give up. Let's get the queen on g4. First bringing the rook. Yes, and she resigned. h3 is an option to play also. a5, queen e3 is good, this is good, this is good, this is good, and position is much better, of course, winning. Yes, only two players are having 5 out of 5. No, not only two players, I apologize. At the moment we are having only two players, MVL and Mishanik. Let's see some of the games, and we have... Oh, We have Denis Lazovic fighting against Tigran number 2 man, and Tigran is actually better, no? Tigran is having white pieces, but how do you go? How do you continue? Don't. And Tigran got confused, maybe, Tigran maybe got confused. And game ends in a draw. Yes, game ends in a draw. We have another battle between Fabiano, and Fabiano won. So Fabiano should be another player having 5 out of 5. Yes, so 5 players are having 5 out of 5. Yes, I'm playing Yevgeny Shuvalov. I already played against him a few times. Yes, bishop d3, and one of the moves here to go is c5, is to play, yes, and here h6, right? h6 is the move to play. Okay, rook h3, let's get the knight on c6. And why aren't we capturing here? Why aren't we playing queen c7? Or knight c5 maybe even? Okay, this should be better for me because I have d takes c at least. I have d3, but d3 maybe queen e3 he wants to play. Or d takes c if I take, knight c4 ideas are there. That can be dangerous. But why are we scared that much? So we go f5. Yes, let's take with the bishop. No, before shouldn't be working because of d3. C takes d does not look great at all. King f1, maybe king f1 he can try. Okay, knight b3, but what if I continue d3? What does he want? Bishop d3, knight b3, bishop h6. Well, that is interesting. Knight b3 or d3? Yes, d3, he will be taking bishop d3, knight b3, he will go bishop takes h6. And what does he want? I'm not sure, but let's say d takes c4. Okay, let's go this. Queen e3, he's playing queen e3, and what about knight e4? If I go, he will take on d3 with the bishop, takes on g3. Yes, position is massively better for me. Knight b3 I have. I can also go some d takes c2. No, knight e4 should be the strongest continuation, right? D takes C. Yes, D takes C. I also have nice C5. We can go. We can take on C4. Yes, let's take on C2. Let's take on C4. Bishop D2, of course, he's playing this. And how about Queen D5, cementing and bringing and defending everything, or E5 and then Queen takes. Bishop B2 also does look great. Why not Bishop takes B2? Bishop C3 you can take. Bishop B2, Queen H6. There is Queen F6 ideas. There are Queen. Okay, let's take it. Yes, but how about Bishop takes C3 and Queen F6? I take here. I go Queen F6. I take on F6. Should be completely winning, no? Yes, completely winning because A5 before is also coming and he resigned. This line does not have good reputation. Here you can take on D2. Here you can go D6 with the ideas to go E5 or C5. Yes, this bishop D3, C5, and yes, opponent threatens bishop H7 and knight G5. And yes, H6. Always bishop B1, queen C2 ideas are there. Rook H3 is not the strongest. Knight C6. Just capturing the pawn, and E5 is hanging, but knight B3 ideas are there, and here knight C5, not the strongest. F6 or queen C7 would have been better. And yes, F5, just closing C1 H6 and B1 H7. And this is winning. D3 is coming. Anything is winning for me. Yes, bishop B2 is not the strongest. I could go knight D4, I could go E5, but because here rook C1, C1, bishop C1, there is rook G7 ideas. But opponent did not play, and I won the game. Yes, let's see our chat. What are we having? Already subscribed. Thank you very much. 16 people are watching us. I appreciate very much. Thanks to you, my team improved. D4 is best move. When did you get your GM title, bro? When I was 15 years old, I won against 2238 in Lichess. Is it good? Yes, that's very good. How do we find if we are positional or attacking player? Okay, very nice question. Let's say if your games are you are very often checkmating in the middle of the game, then it means you are more attacking chess player. And of course, if it is a battle, weak squares, maybe open files, good pieces or bad pieces, then it is usually positional chess. If anything slow, then more likely positional, and if anything very sharp, then attacking chess. I enjoy your stream so much. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate. Yes. Fun fact, I'm only 13 years old. Great, great. And I'm happy to see 15 people watching this stream. Appreciate very much. I usually go like F4 attacks. Yes. It means that you aren't attacking player. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I appreciate very much. Uh, and yes, we are still playing and we are working. I'm 4.5 out of 6. I lost to Denis Lazovic and I drew against almost 2800 player. I would say nothing special, nothing, yes, hard to say that I'm playing well or hard to say I'm playing really badly. Yes, at the moment we see that only two players are having 6 out of 6, Maxime Vacher-Lagrave and Fabiano Caruana. Three players are on 5.5 out of 6. And yes, we have a lot of players on 5 out of 6. Yes, hello to, oops, not this one. I wanted to open. What am I doing? Hello, hello, Max. Hello, Max. Thank you very much for your messages. Appreciate. Max plays chess. Max plays chess. So who is playing that we aren't? Some people are still playing. Yes, we can see that CM from Ukraine defeated Shield, very strong GM from Uzbekistan. And I'm playing Stamatis Kurkulos Arditis, GM from Greece. Let's go. Very solid, very strong GM. D4, D5. Okay, what are we having here? Maybe C5 is an option to play. Yes, let's go knight C6. I remember this idea of capturing and then going bishop F5 to prepare the C6 and later on knight E7 stuff. Yes, let's go here. Okay, queen B3 is trying. What should I do? Bishop D6 is an option? No, I don't think. Queen C8 should be the move to play. Yes, let's get the knight on E7, I guess. Why not? Okay, I see. I see. Let's go bishop G4, maybe? Let's provoke this H3 G4 stuff. Okay, bishop H5. And why I'm not playing knight G6? Yes, knight G6 looks very solid. If it takes, I will take with the bishop. I have 3, of course. Bishop should come to E7, I guess. Mhm. Knight A5, knight C4. I don't see. Okay, queen D7. Let's go. Well, he's he's playing this. So I have ideas to go A5, A4. I can try also this B5 stuff at some point. A5, what if he goes A4? That will make my counterplay harder. Knight a5 is an option to go. Later on, maybe knight c4, getting the knight on c4. We can also try this a6. Yes, slowly but surely. 95, 95, I will take b5. Let's get my pawn there. Yes, 95, but let's keep them. Maybe 95 also looks great. Bishop e5. Let's go queen b7. Let's take on c6 if he that much wants to trade. I very much hope that I'm not disconnected, and I think I'm not. Yes, knight a5, knight c4 is an option to go. Let's try it, or knight g6 he might take. But how do I stop or how do I continue? Bishop d6 doesn't look great. Knight e5, bishop e5 he will take. Okay, let's go rook c8. So what do I want? I'm not sure, but maybe knight a5, knight c4, maybe a5, maybe b4. No, b4 for sure. At the moment, with the queen on b3, I don't want. Wow, knight g6, knight g6. You know, I was trying to stop this, but eventually I allowed. Okay, let's see what is happening. If I take f takes g, he will take. Let's take f takes g for sure. Yes, I think short castle. There is queen d5 ideas. And what about queen d7, bishop d6? Maybe he won't know. Bishop d6 does not work. Nothing is working. Let's go this. Yes, and what about short castle ideas? Because rook g6 doesn't work. Nothing is working. Let's go short castle. Bishop d6. So he doesn't blunder anything, huh? He doesn't. Bishop d6, queen d5. He will go. And yes, I'm tied up, and I have to move my queen to f7 or somewhere there. And what else I have? I can try to play this stuff with bishop d6, queen d7. So let's take knight b4, c takes b. Nothing is working. Knight e7, rook e7, bishop f4, rook f5, rook e8. Okay, what if I play king h7? Will he go h5? And what if I play king h8? Will he take rook takes g6? Yes, he can, but he can also take. Okay, let's go queen f7, queen d6, What is happening now? What if I take on f2? What will he play? Rook g6 does not work, rook e8 does not work, queen a3 there is knight d4 ideas, queen c5 there is knight d4 ideas. Yes, maybe I want to take rook g6 does not work, rook e2 ideas, can he go rook e2, but queen e1. Rook e2 there is queen e1, another rook e2 there is also queen f1, queen d8, queen c6, yes, he goes there, let's take the pawn. Yes, he takes there is queen c2 of course, otherwise I threaten knight e6. Maybe queen a6 he can continue. And we have queen c2, knight b3, rook a8. We can also take knight e6, queen e6, king h8. But what if I go check and I take knight e6? Yes, yes, he. I think up to here it was knight d8. I did not see it. Yes, nothing special, of course. Queen c2, knight e5 computer doesn't like. And here knight g6 also doesn't like. Queen d7 is the best I could take. And here I played this. Queen takes f2 is good, and now rook f8 finishes the game. Yes, let's see what are we having in our chat. Usually B, like Proton, always positive. My team tournament starts from Monday at Hyderabad. Great, great. Do I know you? Do I know you? Still, we have couple of seconds. And yes, MVL won against Fabiano. Grishuk is on 6.5 out of 7. Fabi is on third position. And we have some players. We have some ongoing games. And after this game, we are going to have another break, second and last break. Yes, two players are on 6.5. And maybe, yes, we have some very important good games. And what is happening? No, this is winning for Liam Le. And chess queen is playing. Chess queen checkmated. Oh, very strong opponent. She checkmated, very strong opponent. Alex Rustemov has finished. And we are about to start another round. And I'm playing Matthias Bluebaum. Let's go. Let's play some knight f3. Okay, knight f3, maybe some b3. Bishop b2, e3, c4. Okay, again, we got complicated position. What are the moves to play here? Maybe takes, maybe d4. We take with the knight, I guess. We go bishop e2 stuff, maybe. Okay, let's play short castle. Why not short castle? He knows everything, huh? Okay, he takes d if I take. And d4. Yes, we have to take it. We have to go bishop f3 maybe, but bishop g4 is coming. I can take on. Okay, let's go bishop f3 first, or some other move. Maybe bishop b5 first. Not why not bishop f3? Bishop g4? I'm scared of bishop g4, but bishop b7? And why here not h3? Okay, and why not rook d2? Maybe I want to go rook fd1 and maybe pose some small problems. Of course, he can do many options. Yes, he's playing this. And what is happening now? So many options are there. Bishop f2, he is threatening. He doesn't threaten anything. And why bishop b7 does not work? Because bishop b7, if I take rook b7, rook d4, bishop c3, bishop c3, bishop f2, rook f2, rook d1 takes. Yes, but that should be slightly preferable, no? Am I missing something? Let's take it. Yes, let's take with the rook. Let's take. And how about moving the king to h2? Or rook f1 maybe first, rook d2, rook f2. Okay, let's go rook f1. Yes, I drew the game against Matthias. Knight c3, c5, and here d4, bishop e2, c takes d, takes, I push d4, takes, bishop e2, short castle, h3, and yes, h3 I played, and now I brought the rook, and then this, and then this. Yes, nothing special. I'm of course slightly better. I can take on f6 and maybe continue. But yes, against Matthias, yes, I drew the game. Hello, chess friends. So in 2 weeks before, I asked like how can I improve my middle game and how I can train my team while my rating is 1400 like 2 weeks before. Yes, I see. I see. Thank you very much for coming again. Yes, we are having another round and some of the games. After this, we will have a break, and then after break, we will continue. Yes, I will be around. I think black is having great position. Yes, if you move the rook, then queen h7 comes. Maybe Grishuk is preparing f4, f5, but I think overall black cannot be worse. Also white, I don't see major problems for them. Yes, Grishuk is better. Oh, I apologize. MVL is playing. MVL is better. Of course, because of time pressure, he wants to play bishop f8 and he will go bishop f8. But bishop f8, king f6 is coming. On knight f3. Confusing move, king f4. Well, Maxim tried to. Yes, game ends in a draw. And Grishuk Mishanik, black won, Grishuk won. No doubts. Next opponent is going to be very strong, at least very high rated. Let's check the. Can you play the Caro-Kann defense later and talk about its pros and cons? Of course. Yes, I remember most of you. Of course, it's impossible to remember every single um, comment or message that you write, dear viewer. But of course, some of the nicknames, some of the accounts I remember, and of course, I remembered you. As a human being, we cannot memorize everything. And let's go to Lichess also. Let's see some of the German Bundes. Oh, yes. So Le Quang drew, and Erdogmush is playing against Suleiman Lee. And hard to say who is better. Probably white cannot be worse. Black also cannot. I like black's position, but I don't think g4 is coming. But yes, we are having finals, and we have Andorra. We have this tournament. Let's see Smirin against Mendonça. Gorstein against Dinian. Okay, and Dudin is playing against Samant, and yes, Dudin is probably better, but nothing special. Jobava drew. Lavrencic is playing against Taba. Wow, wow, this is hard to say. Taba should be winning, right? Taba should be winning, and Jan drew his game, and what else are we having? Masudlu drew against Klimkovsky. We have Ike Martirosyan is playing against Felix Antonio. Yes, should be slightly preferable for white or for black. Hard to say because depends if rook e8, queen e8, if queen e7, and there is rook takes d8. But what if rook d7? Rook d7 is the strongest continuation probably, but I have some bishop f8, and this is if I go king f8. What is happening? You want to take the knight. So Salem is also playing. Salem is yes. Salem doesn't have problems, doesn't have anything. He's not better and he's not worse. So Sadvani drew against Rosen. Simon is playing against Roberto Vanisian, and we have better position for Robert, no doubts, because of extra material. And Rook e4 can be one of the ways to play, but yes, I think should be completely winning for Black, should be completely winning for Robert. Amar, well, I think we have some broadcast issues, and Horvat Dominik won against Sowinsky. Yes, how did he manage to? So you play this and then takes and then d5. Ah, this is how I see. Great, great. Thank you very much. Yes, not much time left. I think generally speaking, we don't have much choice. We have to score. We have to score some points. Yeah, we have to score some points, and but at the same time, no need pressure. We don't need extra pressure. Let's play some good chess with black pieces, with white pieces, and let's forget everything. If you hear some strange noise, it is from AC, air conditioner. Yes. There is mild website instability. Please do not refresh your browser or navigate away from Play Online. I see. So be, we shouldn't click anything else. We should just wait. Just two of us. And I'm playing Sina. I'm playing Movahed Sina. I'm playing Movahed Sina, and let's go. G6, bishop e3. How about bishop e3? How about going f3, getting the queen on d2, and playing these long castle ideas. Takes, bishop e6 is playing. Let's get the king on b1, I guess. How about bishop b5? What does he want? Ah, he wants to play this, I see. And what if I play bishop a4, or what if I go bishop a4 and then bishop b3? He will be taking. Okay, let's say bishop e2. Queen c7. Let's go h4 already. Maybe even h5. Can I take on g6? Mm-hmm. What does he want? Maybe a3? Rook b8. He's playing. Now, how about knight b5? He will take, I will take. It's nothing special. How about g4, b5? Again, nothing special. How about g4, b5, queen g5? But I don't have any Any threats? Or rook move, b5, queen g5, queen goes, rook h1, b4. What do I want? I'm not sure. But where does he move the queen? Rook h4, maybe rook h2. Okay, let's play rook h2. Let's play queen g5, stopping b4. Queen c7, he's trying, he's going. So, how should I continue? What should I do? Maybe e5 I have? I can take on b5, of course, but I'm not sure. And what if I go e5? It's just nothing. Or if I play, let's go e5. Takes before it takes f is coming. I very much hope at least. Okay, knight d5, knight d5, queen c2 we will take. Rook h1, check, 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 check. Okay, let's go rook h1, let's get the rook here. Okay, knight c3, I have bishop c3, I have time for bishop c3. D takes c, I have time for rook h8, bishop h8, rook h8, bishop e5. And then, yes, then bishop c7, knight c3. But he does have great position. But even if you take d takes c, maybe this knight d5, yes, d takes c is going, and what if knight d5 I take? What if knight d5, queen c2, and then bishop d5, but we have bishop, yeah, should we go rook h8 already, or what else? Rook h8 takes, and then bishop e5, and then we take on c7. Let's go rook h8, let's take one more time. Let's take it. Okay, how about bishop d3 if I play? How about f4? Yes, I want to go f5, rook c3 ideas. I have always queen e7, I have also f5. So, rook d6, yes, rook d6 he can try, but rook d6 I can go f5, yes, he goes there. And how about if I check? How about if I, okay, let's go g4 for now, let's go f5. Let's take with the g pawn first or not first. Okay, let's get the king on b2. Yes, f6 is trying, and does he forget about queen g3 or queen f4? Which one should I play, queen g3 or queen f4? Say queen g3 maybe first. I think he missed something. But still, it's not going to be easy to defeat My opponent, f takes c, let's take. Check and queen f7 or king b2 maybe first. Get the king here. How do I continue? Queen g1, queen g8, queen g8 maybe first. And then trying some queen a8. a6, queen a7. Rook b7, there is some bishop e4 ideas. King d6, I can take on a7. Yes, I won the game against Sina. No, computer doesn't like this line, but it was interesting what happened later on. Yes, e5, knight d5, he takes this, so computer doesn't like this much. Yes, but it's some equality. Oh, queen e5. I had queen e5 and checkmate would have follow. Yes, I won against Sina, and let's continue playing two more games. Two more games. We need points. We, of course, need points. Yes. Sorry, I'm around 1900 and it's getting hard to improve. It's been 45 or 4 or 5 months since I improved my I game. What's my game? What's that? It's between 2000 level and 19. It's hard to say what are the mm, differences, but for sure there are some. And I'm playing Jeffrey. Let's go. Let's go. I'm playing Jeffrey. We are 7 out of 9. And okay, knight f6 takes knight c6. This is the line what he usually does play. I go g6. I get my bishop on g7. He plays this c3 stuff. I castle short side usually. He plays bishop g5 and there are some options. I think h6 is among them. Yes, I think I remembered one of the move here is to go h6, e takes f. Usually here I rush with f5 stuff, but computer recommends this rook e8 move, if I'm not mistaken. And what are the ideas here to play? f5, e takes f, bishop f5, nothing special. Knight e5, knight e5, again, nothing special. Queen e7, queen takes e4. I don't see why do I improve my position. Knight e7, no, knight e7 I don't like, but what should I do? Maybe some bishop f5 stuff, bishop g4 stuff. And then, okay, let's get my bishop on g4. Yes, queen e7. Let's bring the rook. Okay, what happens if I just take on f3? Takes 95, and then I take one more time, or okay, let's get the knight here. Now, what does he want? Queen e2, knight takes queen e4, he will take, he will go bishop a7. I have rook a8, I have rook takes a2, at least I don't have any major problems. Okay, rook d5. I think here we can maybe start playing. I would like to exchange one pair of rooks. Rook e5, rook e5. Yes, rook e5. He will play rook d5, rook d5. Let's say we move the pawn to a6. c4 ideas are nothing special. Okay, let's get the rook here. Let's go a6. And why aren't we bringing our forces like king f8? Maybe even king e8 first, or bishop f8. Yes, I don't think I'm better, but I also don't think I'm having big problems. King e6 or king c6, maybe king c6 first, c4 b5. Maybe b5. We can try a bit. No, a4. What is this? What is this? B takes A isn't working. B takes C is working, but B takes C, rook b8. Okay, let's play this rook b8. Before rook b4 takes king a5, king c6 shouldn't be very bad for me. He's attacking my pawn, and he's also threatening something, or he doesn't. Because b3, b4 doesn't come, and rook b4 I have. Rook b4 takes king b5, he will take on f6. And a5 isn't working, f5 is not really working also. Bishop here, let's go. Bishop c3. Bishop c3. This is unpleasant already. h5 to takes h, rook h8, b4. Okay, we have to go this at some point. But again, g5 ideas are not working. Rook h5 I take. He will play b5. He will get the king on d5. I think I'm in big trouble there. In big trouble there. Okay, let's try this rook h7 or rook h6. Yes, I want to go g5. I want to go f5. So f5, bishop d6 takes for g5. F5 should be the move, right? Let's go f5, takes. Bishop d6 takes. Takes, rook h5. Takes, king b6. King e5, king b5. Yes, let's take. Let's go king b6. King takes, king c4, king d3. King takes, king c4, king e5, king d3. King d5, king g5, king e6. King f6, let's say king d3, king f7, f3. King f5, king g7, king g4, king f7. Yes, let's go king f5. f3, king f4, king g7, king f3. King g4, king. Yes. Game ends in a draw. I was in trouble. Knight d7, short castle, bishop g5. Yes, many moves are there. Yes, this queen e7 is the move I played. Something else. Yes, and I don't have problems, but here no need to go rook e5. f5 would have been better, and this is, yes, g4 is good. Still, I don't have problems, and I'm even better king e6, just, yes, rook b8 I have to go. King d7. Opponent game is drawn. Yes, my tie breaks are not good, and maybe I'm in must-win situation. And I'm playing Bogdan and Daniel Deak with black pieces. Let's go. Okay, knight c3 is an interesting move. I think here d4 is possible option to go. Another move is to go. Yes, let's go d4. Let's play this h6. Let's get the knight on e7. Yes, no pressure at all. C takes d takes d. Rook b1 and let's go a5. Why not? Let's try this a5 stuff. Uh, yes, short castle b4 or short castle takes. Yes, I don't mind if he or should I go a4? But a4, I'm scared if he comes and takes my pawn. So let's go short castle. Yes, c4. He is going c4, and now how about a4? Nice c5. He will go, and my knight does not have any good future. And what should I do? What should I do? Should I play some a4 knight c5 and then maybe some f5 and then some e4? He will move the knight somewhere and then knight e5 maybe. Oh, but a4 knight c5. What am I missing? b6 and bishop d7 stuff maybe, because otherwise he will push b4. Where can I place my pieces? Maybe rook b8 and then b4 b5. Okay, one of the ideas, I guess, rook b8 should be to play. And then b5. This was my idea. Let's take it. Queen a4. Queen a4, but okay, this is maybe it is already very dramatic for me. Rook b6 or rook b8. Yes, let's say we go rook b8 or we go, let's say we go rook b8. Yes, how about bishop e6? Why we aren't playing bishop e6? I will take bishop h6. I will take bishop h6 and then I lose some of my pieces. I see. I see the problem. Bishop d7. No, this I don't like. I did not play well. Okay, let's go knight d5. Will I take bishop h6? Maybe yes. Bishop d2, he does ignore. And let's get the knight on e7, I guess. And what can I do now? Maybe bringing first this knight to b6 and then the other. Okay, knight b6 and then getting the knight on d5. Yes, I have some problems because most of my pieces are awkwardly placed, surprisingly. And let's get the knight here. Knight c5. Maybe first rook a8. We can also try. Or queen d6. We can also go. Yes, queen d6 I like generally. Yes, if knight a6, rook a8, knight c7. If knight a6, bishop a6, b takes a. Let's get the. But he will play this knight d2 stuff. But are you sure he will play? Maybe we have this knight c3 or bishop g4, knight c3 stuff. Because it's really important for us to not let. Okay, let's play f5. Whatever. Whatever. Bishop b4. We have to take it, right? Takes. Maybe e4 stuff can work, but not probably. Not now. Let's get the rook on a7, I guess. Let's play bishop e6. Why not? To have some control. To have some control. But queen c5. Okay, queen c5. We might take and try something there. Maybe knight a6. Yes, he's trying to stop everything. Knight a6, c6, c5 ideas aren't working. My pawn is hanging. Let's get the rook here. Let's get the rook here. Let's get rook a1. He's trying. Let's continue with king h7, I guess. Knight b3. Should I continue like knight d5 or what? Let's get the knight here. Yes, what is happening? Oh yeah. Congrats to the winners, Fabiano, Maxim Vacelagrov and Fabiano. Grishuk finished third. We have Wesley So, Alexis Sarana, Rud Makarian, Sidipov, Miterible, Fedosiev, and Sergoy. And yes, my opponent finished on 13, and on which, yes, 65 and a half. No, we both did not have any real chance to catch the leaders. Yes, congrats to the winners. Thank you very much, dear friends. Yes, I tried. Yes, of course, the entire game he was dominating. He was better and massively better. I think I was okay when I already moved knight c3. Even before that, I was probably okay, not very bad. But after knight c3, he reacted very good with e3. I could push f4 maybe. Yes, but even in the end, if I would give some correct checks, maybe I would win the game, but not